Hello everyone, it is nice meeting you once again. I am your tutorial master, Felix Blaze. Today I'm going to walk you through these tutorials and I hope you will stay connected and enjoy every part of these tutorials. Please, if you don't understand anything, just drop it in the comment. If you like the video, let us hear your comment. Whatever, like the video, subscribe, and then share with other friends so that we all move together and learn Photoshop. That much I do. Let's get things done. So, first of all, we are going to talk about layer styles. Over the few days, we have been talking about layers. We have walked through layer part 1, layer part 2, layer part 3. We also spoke about layer shortcuts, and then we also talk about clipping mask, and then also we talk about layer mask. Today, we are talking about layer styles. So when I talk about layer styles are effects that we apply to an object, whether be it a text, whether be it a smart object or a rasterized uh, object or anything that you want to apply that effect to it. So first of all, go to your layer. This is what we have here. So on our layers, this is what we have. To see the effect in this current version of Photoshop, you will see that we have this FX. FX means that layer style. So when you click on this, you will see all the layer styles here. So we have the blending options, the bevel and emboss, stroke, inner shadow, inner glow, satin, color overlay, gradient overlay, pattern overlay, outer glow, drop shadow. So these are the very layer styles that we have. Now we are going to talk about bevel and emboss, stroke, color overlay, gradient layer, and then glow, and then drop shadow. So I'm going to start with the bevel and emboss. To apply bevel and emboss, we have two ways of doing this in this current Photoshop version. You can right click on it. Please don't click on the side. Okay, when you click on the side or the thumbnail of the particular layer, this is what we are going to get. Okay, so what you do is you click on this side of the layer. So bring it to the side, you right click, and then you go to blending option. If you don't want it that way, you just come to effects, then you choose the effect straight from here. Okay, so we want bevel and emboss, so I'll click on bevel and emboss. All right, let's wait for a minute. Now this is what we have. So from here, you can see that we have the bevel and emboss effect. So you can now look at how the image looks like. Now, after look at the edges, you can see that the edges has now changed. Okay, so let me increase the depth of it and look at it. So can you see the emboss? Okay, so that is the emboss. So the how the image looks like is no more like that. It's now embossed and beveled. Okay, so see, let me increase the size. Can you see that? Okay, can you see the movement of the colors? Okay, can you see that? Okay, so you can use this one to control how you want it to look like. We don't have any principles. We don't have. It depends on you how you want to say it. So this one is called the inner bevel. Okay, so you can change it here. You can create outer bevel. You can create emboss. If I want emboss, I'll place this one in emboss, and I'll look at what we have. So I can decrease the size of the emboss. Now we have this. When I increase the soften, we have this. Okay, then I can increase like this. So this is the emboss. Then I can change the direction to down. Okay, or I can change it to up. Okay, then you can use this one to control the angle. Can you see that? So you just play around. You can just use this one to change the gloss contour of it. Look at how it is going to look like. Different styles. So we don't have a particular style of applying it. It's based on how you want your design to be. That's where you come. Okay, so if you want to apply the emboss, you just go to the styles here, then you select emboss. If you want pillow emboss, you choose stroke emboss, or you can also choose for a bevel, and we have the inner bevel and then the outer bevel. So that is all for the bevel and then emboss. Okay, so you can apply something to it. Okay, can decrease it. Now we have to decrease the depth. Okay, all right, so that is the emboss. But before you see the effect, please make sure that the preview section here is checked. Okay, you can use this one to see how the effect will be. So this is what you will see. So you can see that this is the emboss. Okay, this is how it's going to look, and you can see that the effect has been reflected here. Okay, now let's just go to the next one. So after that, you press on OK. We are done with the first one. Let's go to stroke. So this is how strokes look like. Okay, when you get a stroke like this, all you need to do is just follow the same method. But this time, at first we use effects, then we selected bevel and emboss. This time we're not going that way. This one you will right click on it and go to blending option. Then you will come here. See, this time it is not checked for you. So you have to look for the stroke and check. Okay, so where is our stroke? This is stroke. So click on this. Consider that we have the stroke there. The stroke is the black line, okay, like a border line around the text. Consider that we have the stroke there. The stroke is the black line, okay, like a border line around the text. So you can double click on the stroke like this, then increase the size. Now we have this, and increase the size. Then you can also change the position of the stroke, so you can make it inner or center. So let's see inside. So this is the inside stroke. This is the center stroke. We want to use outside stroke. That's what I prefer usually. Then you can change the blend mode to maybe multiply. If you change it to dissolve, look at how it's going to be. Now let's decrease it. Can you see that? So this is the dissolve version of it. You can see that the stroke is now dissolved. It's now in the form of a particles. So change it to multiply and can decrease it and see how it looks like. Okay. So normal. Then we can also change the color of the stroke. So based on the background or based on the color you are using, you can change the color of it. Okay, you can change the color to how you want it. But preferably I want the black. Can you see it's cool? It's cool, yeah. If the background was supposed to be blue, I'll go in for white. But this one, the background is white, so I can't go in for white. Okay, so I'm going for this. Then okay. Now we have this, we have our stroke, we are done. But the good news in this version of Photoshop 2021 is that you can add another stroke. So this is my first stroke. I can add another one, so I'll click on this one. Okay, then I can click on the second one I created. Then I'll choose white. Okay, so that one is below this, below, so you can't see it well. Okay, so let me change this one to black. And change this one to white. Okay, can you see that? So the white is over this, then I can decrease the size. Can you see what we have? We have trouble. We have double stroke. We have the black and then we have the white. Can you see it's nice? It's very nice. I like it. Okay, so that's for the stroke. Now color overlay. Color overlay. Color overlay is like you created a color, you created a text or a type, then you want to apply different color over the default color that we have. Currently we have this color, so if we want to, we will just select the layer, we click on the effects, then select color overlay, then straightforward it will be selected for us. So let's wait for load. So this is what we have. So this is the color overlay. So currently this is the color they have selected overlay. So you have to change this color to whatever color you want. So I want this color. Okay, I want a dark version of that. Yeah, then you can see. So the color overlay, what it does, it helps you not to um destroy your default color. You see, after applying this, now let me apply. Okay, and then look at something here. You see, after you have applied this, you can go back to default color. You can just click on the eye icon here and you'll see the default color. You see that? So it means that you have reserved the color you use, okay, but you just apply color over it. Okay, so that is what we call the color overlay. So if you want to work on it, so as you can see, as I'm going along, you see that this FX here, the effect, you can see that the FX is also here. The FX is also here. Now look at the rest of the layers that we have not applied the effects. Look at this. Layer stars, nothing. Rectangle, nothing. Go to the top, glow. You can see that we have the FX over there. It means that this one is showing us that this particular layer contains an effect. So anytime you see a layer with FX, it means that layer has an effect. Do you get that? All right, so we can click on this one, the color overlay, anytime to recollect it. So we have this. After you have created this, you can also manipulate the color overlay and create a blending. Okay, so I can go in for multiply, then I will decrease. Now can you see that we have blended the two colors? Now this is the color we have. Okay, let me turn it off. By default we have this, and then we apply this color, and then we have blended the two, and we have this color now. Okay, so we have created our blending mode here. Wow, I like it. So now I have combined two colors to get this color. All right, so you can say okay. Now you can click on this arrow to hide it, then click on this so that the layers will not be loaded. Now we go in for gradient overlay. What do you think the gradient overlay will be? So tell me what you know about gradient overlay. So gradient overlay is gradient overlay is gradient overlay is. Let us hear it in your comment. Gradient overlay is, this is the secret about gradient overlay. Let us see what you know about gradient overlay. Is it similar like color overlay? Are they the same? Okay, let's see. So I'll just go to gradient overlay, effects, gradient overlay. Yeah, here is it. Now that we have gradient overlay works the same like a color overlay. Just that gradient overlay allows you to apply a gradient instead of what a color. It's a color, it's a combination of two or more colors to get a gradient. Okay, and we know gradients play a lot of roles. Now the same way you can blend here as well, we have blending modes here to blend your current color with the default color. Okay, but we want to apply a gradient overlay, so you will click on that, then you will go in for our gradient. So you double click on this, then you look for the gradient you like. Okay, so clouds, no. Grace, no. By default it seems I don't like any of the colors there. Okay, I like this, so I'll go in for this one. Yes, and then you can use this place to change the smoothness of the color, can decrease it. You can also change this one to noise, or you see the difference between the noise and then the solid. So in the noise we have the color model here, the RGB, the SHB. So you can control the colors here. You can control the redness of the work. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just controlling the redness. Can you see that? When I drop it to this side, can you see that I've increased the blue? I can also increase the green. So this is for the noise aspect, but we don't want the noise. We want to work with the solid. So I'll go in for solid. Then you can use this side. This side is for opacity, so you can use this side to control the opacity of the gradient. So if I don't want to show the this color, I don't want to show this color, so I'll click on the top here. Then I'll change the opacity to 0. So it means that place is not there. So you can see the default color that was there. But if I want to overlay that, I will just increase the opacity. Okay. Then you can also delete that particular. Let me create another one here and then change this one to green. Now this style is very bad. Look at green and then pink and then no, I don't like it. So I want to delete that one. So I'll just click on delete. When you are done, you can create new. If this color is not, if this gradient is not in the list provided, you can just click on new, then you give it a name and it will be saved to this part. Then press OK. After pressing OK, you can now use this one, change the styles of the gradient. So you can choose linear, okay. Then you can also look for reflection, can also look for radial. People usually use the radial or the linear, so you use the linear, you're going to get this. And you can change the scale, so the scale is going to balance the color. If you want more pink, you can use this one. If you want more purple, you can use this one. Then you can reverse it as well. The purple is here, or the violet is here, so you can let the violet go to this side, then you can let the pink come to this side. So I can choose reverse or reverse. So that is gradient overlay. And know that when you see this plus sign, it means you can add an extra overlay to it. So you just play around it and then look at how we manipulate it. Photoshop is an artwork. Whatever you think will be nice, then go in for that. Okay. So I can just change this one to oranges. I'll go in for this. Yeah, then okay. Then okay. I have this. So now we have spoken about bevel and emboss, stroke, color overlay, gradient overlay. Now we are going in for glow, then drop shadow. Then I will leave the rest for you to practice as well. The inner glow and the setting, and you just practice with them and let's see the results we are going to produce. Okay. Now with the glow, you will go to, we are not going to apply the glue to the text within this particular circle. We are going to apply it to the circle itself. So this is the circle. Just going for FX, then outer glow, outer glow. We have the inner glow, we have the outer glow. We are going to deal with the outer glow. So inner glow means the glow will be within, the outer glow means the glow will be outside. So this the glow that we have. Now the opacity is set to screen. I will change the opacity to multiply and then I will increase the opacity to 100. Now can you see that we have the glow? Maybe I don't want the color combination. This is blue and blue should reflect something like a blue. So I'll go in for gradient. Then I'll then select the color blue. I'll pick this color. Then select blue. Then okay. Okay. We have this color. Then I can spread it, but this blue is not giving it You can't differentiate between the main, this one, and the globe. Okay, can decrease the size. Then I will change this one to different color. So we can go in for redness. Okay, and then we increase the spread. It's like it is similar to a stroke. Okay, but with this one it gives it effect. Okay, it makes it soft than the that of the stroke. Can you see that? Can you see the softness at the edges? So you can see the softness here. Okay. And decrease the size also. Then you can use the contour to manipulate things. All the contours have different styles. So you just go in for what you want. Okay. Then you can decrease the size. Alright. Spread. So this is what we have for the glow. But this glow is too hard. So I will change this to this contour. Then I will decrease the size small. Alright. Get our glow. We are done. Last but not the least is drop shadow. Drop shadow. So this is the main work. If you want to apply drop shadow, right click on the shape, then go for blending option. From here, then we are going to apply our drop shadow. So what we are going to do is you just click on drop shadow. Now you see you have double drop shadow here. It means there are two here. You can delete one, okay, and then maintain the other one. So drop shadow. Alright, so can you see that we have the drop shadow here? So this is the drop shadow. And let me double click on it and see. So we can now apply our shadow. The opacity is set to 41. I want to increase it. Then change the blending mode to multiply. Then we increase it like this. Okay. You see, we have it. So you can then use the mouse. Okay, just bring it to the side. Control the angle. You can control the angle here. You can use it to control the angle, or you just bring it to the object, then you position it to where you want. Okay, you see, just right click and hold to control the direction. Okay, or use it here to control it. So me, I prefer using the clicking and then directing. So, like you are dragging the shadow. Okay, so I'm dragging it to where I want, something like this. Okay, then I can increase the spread as well, and increase the size as well. So we have our drop shadow. After applying drop shadow, you can still apply another effect like a stroke, and let's see, can you see the difference? All right. So, and just you can combine as many as you want. You can just combine them and and see how each of them will they look like. Okay, so this is all about layer styles. Now we didn't finish. We have other layer styles you should work with. We have the inner shadow, we have the inner glow, we have the satin, we have pattern overlay. All of them, I didn't talk about it. I just want to give you how each of them works. Now we have spoken about this six color effect. These are the most common ones we usually use in our designing. So make sure you stick with it. I love you. Please don't delay. Subscribe. Okay, just subscribe. Type in your comment if you love this video. Just type I love it. I love it. And then let's keep on doing more and more for you. I am Felix Blake. Thank you for staying with us. Bye bye.